Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to J Bizzle Real Talk TV. We got a lot to talk about today, but we're going to start off with the NRA and the hatred that they're showing towards the NRA. I'm currently in Binghamton, and they had a march, I tell you, shouting things out like, oh, yo, yay, get rid of the NRA. Now, let me explain something. Let me ask a question. You want gun control? Alright. You want gun control. You want regulation on guns. That's fine. But the NRA had nothing to do with any of this. With the school shootings, was anybody arrested or caught or killed in them school shootings that were members of the NRA? Were they? No. Were the guns used in these shootings registered to anybody who was registered with the NRA? Go ahead, look it up. I'll wait. So if there wasn't no to the NRA, if it wasn't no guns connected to sold or to members of the NRA, if the people who did the shooting weren't NRA members, then why are we attacking the NRA? This is just some more bullshit that coming off of Bullshit Mountain. And I don't care if you, oh my God, don't say that because that's absurd. What are you talking about? Kids died. We know this. We know this. We know this. This is undisputed. This is fact. Just like there's a fact that the NRA had nothing, absolutely nothing, to do with these school shootings. And these school shootings are, I tell you, who to blame for these school shootings. These are kids going into high school shooting stuff up. Blame their degenerate parents who didn't teach them right from wrong, or apparently not well enough. You want to talk about, let's be honest here. Gun violence is never a problem in urban communities, right? Gun violence when kids get shot by police, when gang members shoot it out in the middle of the streets in Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx and Baltimore and all these other cities that are, of highly populated black people. Nobody screams to shut down the NRA then. But what, it hits white suburbia? Excuse me, I'm sorry. That sounds a little racist. I apologize. When it hits suburbia, white America, now we want to disband the NRA? You know what I mean? To me, that's just not quite right. It just doesn't sit well. When black kids are running around shooting and being involved in gang on black violence, it's okay. Nobody says anything. But let little Timmy Walker run up in the school, and now we want to blame the NRA? The NRA, the same defenders of our Second Amendment rights? And you want to blame the NRA? No. Blame the people who knew about these tendencies and ignored them. Blame them. Blame the parents of the kid that let their son or daughter or whoever it was sneak into their gun cabinet. How did they get the guns? Let's not worried about the NRA and what they represent, Second Amendment rights, because that's all left wing, liberal, psychobabble bullcrap, and we're not gonna. And I don't partake or condone any of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about the politics of the situation. Let's talk facts about the situation. Not how you feel, not what you think. No, we're going to talk facts. Because this is real talk. And real talk, there was no NRA member associated with either of the shootings. Any of the shootings. At all. Ever. So why blame the NRA? And everybody gung-ho. First of all, and this baffled me because I seen little kids out there with holding signs. Their parents put them up to it. Because if you ask these little kids, what does the NRA represent and what does it mean, they couldn't tell you anything about the NRA. But they're out there. Heck no, NRA has got to go. Come on. Get your facts straight, people. Get your facts straight before you decide to attack a whole institution. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen after if they succeed in getting rid of the NRA. The next is the Second Amendment right to bear arms, which means anybody will be able to come into your home of the law-abiding citizen and you won't have a gun to defend yourself. Then what? Then it's gonna be, oh my God, let's bring the guns back. We need protection. And then, too late. There was already a law banning them. And then I even had, no, not all guns, just assault weapons. Can you tell me what gun doesn't assault people? That's wordplay. Like I said, psychobabble, political bullcrap. We're not dealing with that right now. We're not dealing with the swamp on Capitol Hill, the bureaucrats, the politicians. No. I'm speaking to the American people, the hard-working, Second Amendment right-bearing, law-abiding citizens. Don't get your panties up in the run, brawl about the NRA. The NRA had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all, ever, to do with the shootings and what's going on. That's what the media would have you believe, that the NRA to push their agenda, their fake news. And that's fact. Proven fact. But we want to march. No, don't march because you feel bad because your child. Okay. This is the part of the session that might offend white people. But it has to be said. It has to. Keep better eye on your kids. If you, come on. You know, every parent knows they got that one iffy child. That one child who's a borderline freaking psycho. And we try, and especially in white community, this is what you do. You'll rather blame everybody else but the problem head on, instead of facing the problem head on. Because facing the problem head on would mean that you'd have to admit certain things about yourself. Yeah, it's easy to blame the NRA when you let your child do whatever the hell he wants to do. When you don't educate your child the importance of making good decisions. When you don't let your child know carrying guns is wrong unless you know how to use them, unless killing people is wrong. Don't talk about the gun, talk about the act of shooting and killing. Because it was all fine as long as black people were doing it, correct? Nobody wanted to hurt the NRA then. But when little white boy Billy jumps up and pulls out a gun and starts letting people go, letting that thing off, now all of a sudden it's a problem. No. It's always a problem. And you have to raise your children. You have to get your children better. But I'm out, and we'll do another installment soon. Words to live by.